Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here before, and then welcome. And if that is correct and you haven't been here before, go ahead and hit the little red subscribe button down below so that you can join our little family here. We like to hang out, have a good time, play with makeup, you know, the regular. And once you do subscribe, hit that little notification bell right beside subscribe so that you can be alerted every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much. Now, we can get started. Normally, here on my channel, we typically fly solo because that's just the way it's been so far. Now, this video is a first for me because I've never had this experience before, but this video is going to be a collaboration with another content creator here on YouTube. Her name is AlexDaLeo. She is actually one of the first YouTubers that I ever saw whenever I really started getting into the beauty community within YouTube. And she was actually one of the creators that kind of inspired me to create my own channel. Now, watching her channel, being inspired by her looks all the time, we of course support each other in our content creation, and we decided to collaborate together. Now, if you don't know, typically collaborations between artists are usually some kind of theme to follow. There's some underlying idea behind the collaboration. And our idea, or theme, as you might call it, is the 4 seasons. And we decided to take it to a place of really what you see in the season. I will also link her video down in the description box below so you can check out her work and go check out her channel. She has been around for a hot minute and she has so many amazing videos and so much good content. Definitely worth going and taking a look. And I think she's a really awesome person as well, to top off being artistic and amazing with her channel. So now my idea for the seasons is, since I have winter to spring, what I think of is I think of winter and I think of snow-capped trees. You know, all the leaves are off the tree, it just has the snow on top of it, and I picture icy blueness. That's the vibe that I get from winter when I think of what it means to me in an art form, like colors and textures and things like that. Then when I think of spring, I don't know why, but I always think of those pink trees. I forget exactly what they're called, but I'm gonna look it up. White spring blooming trees? Magnolia tree, or apple tree, bright spring pink. What is this? Either way, I think it's a magnolia tree, but it has these really pretty pink flowers on it, and that's always what I envision. I envision those trees when I think of spring. So what I want to do is kind of do a half and half look, and this is something I've never done before on my channel. I want to make it a full face look, very, very artistic, kind of avant-garde, and just see what I can come up with. My envisionment is, bear with me, I think it might look okay in the end, I'm not sure, but one tree on this side of my face, one tree on this side of my face, and branches that go across my forehead, and a snowflake on one side, and then that flower on the other, and maybe the snowflake is forming into those flowers. I don't know, that's what I have in my head. And then an eye look over here that's pink, and then an eye look over here that's blue. No, wait, other way around. Blue, pink. This is the winter side, this is the spring side. So that everything will just kind of tie in together. I don't know how this is gonna turn out for sure. It's not like I've done it on myself before, but I'm gonna give it a shot and we're gonna see what it looks like. So if you wanna see how I represent winter and spring on my face in a makeup look for a collaboration with AlexDaLeo, then keep on watching. Before anything else, I want to get a clean base down, so I'm going to go in my Maybelline Dewy Smooth Fit Me Foundation in the shade 125 Nude Beige. Now, I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this because I'm going to be using the CC Beauty Professional Cosmetics 12 Colors Face and Body Paint, and it looks like this. They're actually really cool, but I know that these are oil-based, so essentially creamy. So I know I'm gonna have to set them with powder, but I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to do that, in the order of makeup. Because I don't want to do my face, set my face with powder, go back over it with an oil or cream, and then set it again. That just sounds messy. I guess maybe I will apply my concealer, only set that, let my under eyes bake, and while they're baking, I can paint. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that. Oh no, but I need to contour. I'm just gonna cream contour, so everything on my face will just be oily looking. not oily looking, will just be creamy. So I'm gonna go with my Skin by Dimitri James Plasma Flawless Finish Bronzer. It's a cream bronzer, and it's actually got a really nice tone to it. And I'm just gonna put that on around the edges of my face. And really with my face, I'm not going for any kind of specific look. I guess I wanted dewy because I picked a dewy foundation, but I just want to do my face makeup like I almost normally would, just until I get to the point where we get to powder, really. I kind of have to do the cream version of what I would do normally, because typically I use powder, but this is okay. I would much rather get everything cream based and put those paints on than the other way around. Now I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild stick contour and go ahead and contour my face. Okay, now I'm gonna blend out my contour because you needed to know that specifically. So what have you guys been up to? Like, are you guys having one of those beginning of the years where you're like, yes, this is really off to a great start and I'm so happy about it? Or are you off to one of those first of the years where you're like, wow, I wish this year was already over and I hate it and I'm so tired of it? Which one of those are you guys having? Leave it in the comments below. I feel like so far it's a good year for me. I don't really know yet. I mean, it literally is just getting started. And so many things in my life right now, well, I say that. One thing in my life right now is temporary, which is school, because the moment school is out, I'll have graduated and have my license, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. Honestly, what I really would like to do is just take a little break, you know? Like, kind of take some time and really invest emotionally and physically into my channel. But, you know, as soon as I graduate and get my license, that's when I'll really need to be doing things that my license say I can do. You would imagine. I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see what makes me happy to do by then. But for now, I upload every Monday at some point during the day, but it will be on a Monday. I'm trying to stay very, very consistent for you guys, and I think I'm actually doing a pretty decent job. I've gotten every Monday. It came close once because the upload speed was terrible. I started an upload at like noon, I think, noon my time, which would have been 10 LA or Pacific, which I think is most of you guys this time. I don't know, I try to keep track, but it's hard to sometimes within the like demographics and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I started the upload at noon my time and it didn't finish until about 8 my time. And it was probably a 30-minute video. So I was a little late on that upload, but it still happened on Monday. It just wasn't early on Monday. I try to be like way in the morning on Monday so that you guys have enough time to watch it during the day, since you know that my upload date is Monday. I digress though. And since I'm obviously going very bronze babe today, based on my face, it's so funny that this is me in summer. Oh, not in winter. Anyway, I'm gonna go with my Tarte Shape Tape in light medium, and that should go with this. My foundation and bronzer is way too dark, I think. But I'm still gonna go in with the same sponge and see if I can blend it out. Apparently I'm also feeling a little bit full coverage. Guys, my eye is twitching, I can feel it. I've recently developed this twitch in my eye and I don't know why. That rhymed. That was cute, I liked it. Okay, now that I feel like I am blended out, I think I'm gonna go in with my setting powder, but I'm only going to set under my eyes, since I'm gonna go over the sides of my face with oil paint. I don't want to set that yet. After I make sure I'm not creasing. And I was a tad. And now I don't think I am. And now before my under eyes have the chance to crease, I'm gonna take my pure loose setting powder and set my under eyes, and only my under eyes. Okay, and now that I've set my under eyes, I will be right back to start on my cheeks. So now I'm going to go into the CC Beauty Professional Cosmetics Face and Body Paint Palette, and I'm gonna use this brown shade just to paint what I think is gonna look like a tree on both sides of my face and have the branches come up. I'm gonna try anyway. These oil paints are actually really fun and they were super cheap. It was like $18.99 I think on Amazon, and they're pretty decent quality. They definitely do not dry down. They might after a long time, but not very quickly. Not within like an hour of using them, they still don't dry down. So they definitely need to be set with something, either an eyeshadow of the same color or a translucent powder. But either way, they are very pigmented and very thick and not streaky. They do kind of have to be layered up, but they're decent. I think they're actually really good. I'm trying to figure out how I want this. I guess maybe coming up the side right there and then going like up and around. I don't know, that sounds right. Let's try that. Oh, I'm so nervous because if I mess up, I feel like I can't do anything about it. Oh, and just so you guys know, I am not using makeup brushes for this. These are just like craft brushes. Crafter's Choice Royal and Langnickel. The R9625 brush. I don't know. It is a very nice brush though. Okay, I'm beginning to wonder if this is too much or if this is okay. I mean, I guess if I make it like flow on the other side too. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna start on a tree limb on this side. Let's have this one start like right here. Then maybe have the tree go straight down like that. And just make sure it doesn't cut off the rest of my face like the other one did. Have it go under, maybe. I wonder if I should have started with the eye look before I did the whole face thing. Well, it's kind of cool from the front. Okay, so now I've got the tree branches done, I think. Now I'm gonna take a little bit smaller of a paintbrush, still bigger of a size, but just a little bit smaller than the previous one. And I'm gonna go in with black around the edges of everything and make it maybe kind of try and look like tree bark through the wood. You know, I almost feel like this looks like antlers, like I'm a deer. Do I look like a deer? Hello, deer. Okay, and now that I have the darkness and the shading done in the tree, I'm gonna take a brush that is slightly smaller than the previous one, and now I'm gonna go into white and add white to everywhere the light would be hitting. So like the top of the branches. You know what, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't add any white to the other side, maybe just the winter side, because this kind of looks snow-capped. I might as well just intensify it now and make it actually look snow-capped, and then go back on the other side with the pink flowers. Yeah, that will work. Okay, we'll do that. I'm telling you, you guys have the most amazing ideas. Okay, I'm gonna call winter done, for the tree anyway. Now, we're gonna take one more brush. This one is gonna be the next largest brush that's possible in the set that I have, which is about this big. And now I'm gonna go into the pink and add little dots on this side for flowers. So it'll be like springtime. And with these flowers that I've picked out, I'll have to go in with some white, also again on top of the pink, but I'm gonna try to do it to where it's like, I don't know, good looking. You know what, I'm also gonna take one more brush. Again, it's a very thin, small one. And I'm gonna go into the green this time. And I just wanna draw or paint a little vine going down the side of the tree, because I think that would be kind of cute and have some flowers attached to the vine. I don't know if vines on trees actually have the flowers attached to them per se, but it's what I feel like doing. I feel like that would be pretty. So we're gonna give it a shot, see what it looks like. Okay, and now that I have the little vine drawn on, it's time to go in and add some flowers to the vine. Okay, I feel like that might be enough pink. I want to do one more thing on my forehead, actually. I would like to take some more white and make it look like snow is falling on that side of my face. And now I just want to add a couple of pink dots to represent the flower turning into the snow, if I can. Wow, well, I kind of accidentally went too far too fast, so I guess I can. I mean, does that look like we have a transition from spring to winter, winter to spring? I feel like it's kind of flowers blown in the wind sort of scenario. Now I feel like I need to add just a little bit of the highlight to the flowers. Then after that, I think we'll be able to set it and move on to the eye look. And for now, while the flowers on spring and the foundation that I just put on that side is drying, I'm gonna go in with my Gerard Cosmetics Brow Bar to Go and go ahead and fill in my brows. Okay, so I know I just finished my brows, like with the Brow Bar to Go, which really nice brows this time. That doesn't normally happen like that, but they're They're very nice to me. Anyways, so now that those brows are on, I'm actually going to take some of the pink paint on this side and the white paint on this side and just do part of the tail of my brows in the pink and the white, because I think that would look really cool at the ends, just to kind of get my brows to tie in with the rest of the theme. I think it'd be neat. It's a nice little touch, I believe. I mean, I don't really know yet. I won't really know until the end, but seems like a good idea. Okay, now I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that the pink on the spring side is dry. But you know what? I feel like if it wasn't dry before, it should be now. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this. Now we need to go ahead and move on to eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes with my Luscious Cosmetics Angel Eyes Eye Primer, and I'm just gonna use the sponge I had been using earlier. Actually, I think instead of using that sponge, I'm gonna use my finger just to tap it out. So today, we are gonna be using the James Charles palette because of all of the, because of all of the fantastic pigments that are in here, because they're so bright and beautiful. Alright, so here's what we're doing. We're gonna take a Morphe M433 and we are going to pop into the shade Playground right here. Pop, 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 pop. See, I told you. We're gonna just start packing this all into the crease and around the eye area like this. Like so. That's kind of pretty. I like that. And it goes with the winter side. Okay, and now I'm gonna take my Luxie 141 mini round brush. It's a teeny tiny brush. And we are gonna go into the shade Flashback. It is the pure white right here. And we're going to be very careful not to do any blending at all. No blending. We are just packing on color. And we are packing that color on all around this blue. Okay, and now that I have the color packed on, I'm going to gently blend out the edges of the blue into the white. More like blend the white into the blue very carefully so that I don't lose the differences in the shades, but that they blend in together and make like a nice in-between blue, if possible. We're gonna take this other little bitty Luxie brush called the Luxie 121 Mini Tapered Brush, and we are gonna go into the shade Cola right here. It's the deep blue shade. And since this is such a tightly compacted brush and such a thin brush, we're gonna put that right in the crease, only in the crease, and disperse that color into the crease. I am no longer doing that, and instead, I am going to make a halo eye. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take some of my eyeshadow base and put it on my pinky, just a tiny little bit, not even a dime-sized amount, like just a drop of cream. I'm going to dot this right here. Okay, so now that I have the halo eye cut out and it has ran up into my overhanging crease because of my hooded eye, we are going to take the Morphe M124 and we are going to go into the shade Hello right here. And that is going to be our halo color. So we're going to put that on the eyeshadow primer in the middle of the right eye. Now I'm going to take Morphe M222 and I'm going to take that back into the shade Playground, and I'm going to put this in my lower lash line connecting the outer edge to the inner edge, but I'm not going to take it all the way in. I'm just going to take it maybe 3/4 of the way in because I want to go back in with Hello right on that inner corner just to kind of make it pop a little more and make it look kind of icy and wintry. Okay, now that I have that outer edge blended out, I'm just going to take the same brush I had before, the M124, and go back into Hello and only put that on the inner corner on the bottom lash line. And I think for this look, a white liner is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. Okay, yes, and that one is winter to me. I like that. It's gonna look even better with a big old lash on it. All right, So now let's get into spring, shall we? I have an idea for this one. I'm gonna use the Luxie 229 tapered blending brush. Now I'm gonna start by going into the shade Skip. That's that bright pink one right there. And I'm essentially doing the same thing with this one as I did the blue on the other side, just with pink. And now I'm gonna go in with my Luxie 111 mini flat angled brush. This is another teeny tiny one. And I'm gonna go into the shade Pinkity Drinkity. That's the light pink shade right here. And just like how I did the white on this side, just around the border of the blue, I'm gonna do the same thing with Pinkity Drinkity on the outside of Skip over here. And once you're happy with whatever general shape you have, then go ahead and blend the light pink into the dark pink. Now we're gonna take the Vintage Cosmetics Step 1 for the Money brush. It's just kind of a flat blending brush, I guess, not really a packer brush. And I'm gonna go into the shade T up here and put that on this lower lash line and kind of smoke it out and blend it in with the pink if I can. Because I want it to sort of resemble the tree, like the wood from the tree. Okay, so now the brown's on there, and I just want to try and blend that in with the pink just a little bit. And put some of that in my outer crease on the pink side. Not a whole lot, but I guess more like in the outer V, just to try and deepen up the crease just a little bit. Okay, and now that the brown and the pink are blended in together, I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of my eyeshadow base and put it down on top of my lid on the pink eye. On top of my pink eye. I'm gonna put it on top of my pink eye and then give that one a halo eye. I'm gonna use this Alamar Cosmetics round packer brush. I'm gonna go back into the shade Pinkity Drinkity and put that on the lid. I really like that. It's like a pink smoky eye. Wow, I really like that, guys. Now I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Liner again, and I'm going to put it in my spring eye. But this time I'm going to go in afterward and pack the shade Social Blade on top of the eyeliner. So it'll look like I have green eyeliner on. I won't, but it'll look like I do. Now, before we move on with the look, I would like to let you guys that are new here know that we do this thing on my channel where at some random point throughout my video, I give a secret word. That secret word could be at the timestamp 0503 or 1027 or 1358. You'll never know. And if you catch this secret word and you leave it in the comments below, you have a chance at getting the shout out in the next video. The last secret shout out word was lips, because we went over a lot of lip products, so it only made sense. And the secret word shout out of the previous video is Svea Perman Covers. Thank you so much for always watching my videos and always commenting and always just being there for me and being so supportive. It means the world to me. I hope all you guys know that. And I also hope that you loved your giveaway prizes. And the secret word for this video is spring, like this side. Now moving on. The last thing we need to do is throw on some mascara and some lashes, and we're good to go. And a lip. We need a lip. We always gotta have a lip. I am gonna go ahead and put on some Tarte Man Eater on both lashes and go ahead and put these lashes on, and I will be right back. Okay guys, we have mascara and lashes on. These are the biggest lashes I could find that I possibly have. And I hope they're big enough because when I blink really quick, my camera starts shaking, so I know the wind from them is blowing hard enough that they must be big enough. And now we're gonna go in with our Gerard Cosmetics Angel Cake Supreme Lip Cream. This is the closest thing I could think of that would like be neutral-ish and go with these looks, like both of them at the same time. Oh, I forgot to line my lips. Oh well. Okay, so the very last thing we have to do is highlighter. And I want to kind of go really colorful with the highlighter. I want to make sure that I put on the same color that matches the right side. So here we have the Wet n Wild highlighters. This is Winter Falls in LA. It is white and blue duochrome. This is definitely the winter side. And then we have Precious Petals. This is, oh yeah, that is our springtime highlighter. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush, and I'm gonna go into Winter Falls in LA first. I'll put that on my winter side. Oh yeah. And that could go over the snow pieces. Winter does fall in LA. Now I'm gonna just spray some brush cleaner on this brush. And on my face, apparently. And essentially, color swish out that highlighter. And now let's go into Precious Petals, and we'll put that on the spring side. That is so gorgeous and so fitting. Guys, I think we have reached the final look. All I have left to do is spray my Slay All Day Watermelon Setting Spray. Okay, so officially this is the final look. What do you guys think? Do I look dumb or do you love it? Because I kind of love it. I think that it definitely goes with the collaboration. It is winter to spring, that is no doubt in my mind, and I really like it. I'm super excited about it. I cannot wait to see Alex's. Oh God. Anyway guys, this is my look, and don't forget that this collaboration was done with AlexDaLeo. I will leave her channel link in the description box down below and her social media handles as well, so you can follow her on any of her outlets. She's an amazing artist, she is a great content creator, and she is a good friend. So if you don't mind, go check her out. And Alex, I love you. And thank you for doing this collaboration with me. It was a lot of fun, and I hope we do it again sometime soon. If you want to see this look and more looks like it, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. My username is the exact same thing for everything. It's just @ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing else from my channel, please, at least, just always remember and never forget that you're beautiful. Bye guys. Hey, you see the little circle right in the middle of the screen? If you click on that, you can subscribe to me. If you hit one of these little boxes that are on either side of the circle, that'll let you hit the previous video I uploaded or the video that's suggested for you based on your previous watch history. Go ahead and take a look at those and see if you like those too.